And rather than have to come in.
It wouldn't matter to me if he'd lose to Roddy Piper, because then Piper has to go through the lion's den again.
Oh, here goes Piper out of the ring.
Looks like he caught him right in.
I don't know. David, he got hit in the
sternum.
Yeah.
Upset.
Yeah, he's having some
right now. Now we might see the control going the opposite way.
There's a fist right hard into the nose, and here's Piper with another right hand.
I think Piper's losing control. He's a hot-tempered young man.
Oh, he really is. You can just see the blood rise right to the face of Roddy Piper.
Oh,
Money's going to get up all right.
I don't think he should have asked him to get up.
You don't mess around with a guy like Frank Money, David. Here is a rugged, rough, tough individual in Frank Money.
Takes him, throws him out to the middle. Head scissor, takes him over now.
Right back again with that flying head scissors goes Frank Money.
It's got him dizzy. Come on, Money. Flips him into the turnbuckle. Oh.
Well, he was going to flip him right out of that corner. Piper very wisely holding onto the rope, stayed in the corner. Money lost the grip. Neck breaker. He may put him away with this one.
That he does.
Well, just when it looked like Frank Money had it all to himself there, as he was really working over Roddy Piper, when he went into that corner, coming back out of that corner, hard down on his back, Monty was stunned. Piper then, all Piper had to do was come back to pin him. All right, fans, there's the bell, and here we go with the action. And we've got... All right, tag team action right now, fans. The team of Jimmy Snuka and Ray Stevens, one of the most feared tag teams in the world in professional wrestling, along with their manager, of course, Gene Anderson, in against Frank Monty and Tony Tucci. And that is Monty and Stevens as we get underway with Tucci now and Snuka outside. David, and when we talk about them being one of the feared tag teams in wrestling, it's because they're so wild. These guys, and along with Anderson, they'll do anything. I don't think there's anything beyond these two, and anything that they wouldn't do to an opponent in the ring.
I really have to agree with you on that, because with the guidance of Mr. Anderson, they would do absolutely anything and everything to win.
They're just tremendous athletes, outstanding wrestlers, former World Tag Team champions.
Yes.
And they could be World Tag Team champions if they got into the ring and wrestled just as scientifically as anybody could, but they just will not do it that way.
They let their greed get the best of them.
And I tell you, there's something built in them, David. They like to hurt their opponent. They like to see him suffer, and they want to punish him and put the hurt to him.
I think they get it from the third party outside, Mr. Anderson.
This is Tony Tucci right now with that headlock on Jimmy Snuka.
Tony, a young man to wrestling, but I think he's doing very well. As you can see, there is Mr. Anderson over in the corner shouting instructions. Oh, what a...
All right, Stevens right there has gone with the choke. Had a front face lock, and he's got his hands under the throat and the choke and the knee lift.
Yeah.
Ray the Crippler Stevens.
You see why. Frank Monty now is in. Hard right hand to the jaw. Takes him, throws him across the ring. Drop kick.
Well, Stevens hits him that hard. He just bounces when he hits that ring. Here's Monty. Hard slam. That was a power slam from way back.
Goes to the pin.
As he had him high into the air for that slam.
Monty wisely catches Jimmy Snuka as he comes to the ropes. Takes him with him into the corner.
Well, David, that way when Snuka got into the ring, he really didn't have time to get his wits about him and to get any movement started, because Monty was right there and right on top of him. Tony Tucci now continuing with a headlock. Anderson beating at Kane on the apron of the ring.
Put into the midsection.
Snuka with that foot up. Well, earlier we mentioned you're going to see Greg Valentine and Roddy Piper. Let me remind you also, when you talk about tremendous wrestlers, let's don't forget the men you're going to see in our next match, too. And that's Hussein the Arab, the Iron Sheik.
Oh, yes. And he has got something that I hope all you fans get a chance to see those two men finish each other off. I'm talking about Hussein the Arab
and Ivan Koloff.
Koloff.
Yeah, the Russian. Yeah, let's get that Iranian and that Russian at each other.
Yes.
Boy, I tell you, David, you could put them in a room and you could lock the door, and when you come back, there might not be anything there but a puff of smoke, and that's just how these two feel about each other.
Yes. Ray Stevens caught him a short one into the stomach, flips him across into the ropes, backdrop.
Boy, Monty went high into the air, hit the mat hard from that backdrop.
Stevens now goes right to the back, the knee into it. Now Snooker comes in. Let's see if he carries on. Yes, picks him up, backbreaker.
Thought he was going to go for the slam, David. He had him. Now, look at here. Again, it shows you the tremendous strength of this guy. He just held him there, raised him back up, and gave him 3 backbreakers in a row. And here's a surfboard. Rolling over. All right, at the bell. Fans and David here at ringside, David. We're trying to get Roddy Piper in the ring again. He's out here. Got his... David, this is going to be a... Now he's going to get in the ring.
And now we are going to see action because Don Kernodle is in there wrestling Roddy Piper. Remember, the championship is on the line for the first 15 minutes of this match.
And the championship, David, that you're talking about, of course, is the NWA TV championship.
That is correct.
Roddy Piper, who is the NWA TV champ. There you see that championship belt around his waist. Now, I tell you, he's very deliberate, and he takes his time about it all, doesn't he?
Well, see, this is a stall, really. If the bell had rung, but it has not rung yet, so it doesn't count as far as the 15 minutes are concerned. Tommy Young has to count for the bell.
Don Kernodle, by the way,
he's ready.
Piper's opponent, he is ready.
Yes, he is.
He has been charging out of the corner. He is ready for action. All right, the bell, and now we're ready. Roddy Piper, Don Kernodle. Piper, NWA TV champ. Championship is at stake the first 15 minutes of the match.
Piper has got his hands full.
Oh, this young man, Don Kernodle, who is a very, very strong individual. Fine young wrestler. David, Don Kernodle has improved and come along as much in the past couple of years or so as any young wrestler you'll ever see.
That is correct. He's going to make it to the top. Piper goes for the leg fake. Kicks him off.
Down. Ooh, and he hits the ropes hard. He's going to go out and think that one over a little bit.
He's also stalling for time now. Guy needs to stay back, get him in that ring. You can't beat him if he's outside that ring. All right, Piper backing up. He's tied now. Oh, he's got him! Again, Don takes him over.
Twice Piper came right into it. Kernodle twice got him in that package and that roll-up.
Again, all right, Don.
And it looked that time like Piper. And Piper had gone into Kernodle, David, with the intention that he was going to do the same thing with Kernodle. And again, Don Kernodle turned the pages right on him. Piper saying that Kernodle had pulled his tights, now asking for time.
No.
There's no such thing as a timeout.
That clock's running. Don needs to stay on him.
All right, Piper now still complaining and yakking at the referee. Remember, fans, you're going to see a 6-man tag team match a little later. Ivan Koloff, Jimmy Snuka, Ray Stevens, all in one corner. They're going to be going against Ron Ritchie, Dewey Robertson, and George Wells. That's going to be a great match. Good fireman's takedown there.
Head scissors. Both men come up and ready.
Well, you got to give the devil his due, David, and Piper as quick as he can be. He's like a cobra in that ring. Backing away quickly and again. Well, Piper has spent just about as much time out of the ring as he has in.
This is a tactic to save his championship.
Well, he does a lot of talking and a lot of yakking, but you can just look at him in that ring right now, and you can see the respect that
he's got Don. He's got him down.
If he didn't have respect for Don Kernodle before this match started, he's gained a lot of it since it began. Both these men, tremendous young wrestlers. Don Kernodle, Roddy Piper, of course, now the NWA TV
what
champ.
A chop. What a chop that was. Don came out ready to fight that time. Here in the ropes, referee Tommy Young calls for the break. Oh, forearm.
Forearm and another one there by Kernodle, David. Look at that chop again. And again, there goes Piper out of the ring. Well, that's about the 4th or 5th time that Piper has called a halt to things and got out of the ring.
And Piper's getting madder. He says now he's going to show him why he's the champion.
He looked over here and said, now I'm going to show him why I'm the champion.
You have to admit, Piper's good. You know, you might not like the way he talks and acts, but look at him now.
Well, he's like a buzzsaw.
Yes, he is. Snapmare. Knee across the head.
Yeah, just slapping away at Kernodle. Ring buckle. Hard into the corner on the ring buckle, now pushing referee Tommy Young back.
A fist to the jaw.
Hard right hand, right in the face. Again now, here is Piper just baiting Kernodle.
Oh, yes. He's got him down now. Look at him slapping Kernodle. Kernodle. Ah, come on, Don. Fight back. Picks him up. Takes him out. Whips him into the ropes. Elbow.
Down goes Piper again. Let's see if Kernodle can put him away right here. Behind him. Hard now to the corner and a turnbuckle goes Kernodle. It was a good move on the part of Piper to get behind him. Neck breaker. All right, Kernodle just may not get up from this, and he's not. What a match, David.
Good match, though. Very good match.
Extremely good match. A lot of good action. As Kernodle, I think, really extended. Fans are ringside right now, of course, here at Sweet Ebony Diamond. It's a pleasure to welcome. All right, fans, in the ring, we're about ready now with more action and our introduction for our next match. And our opponents, first from France, 227 pounds, here is Ricky Ferrara. Ricky Ferrara. His opponent from Pittsburgh, and we welcome to Mid-Atlantic Wrestling, Bruno Sammartino Jr. One fall with a 10-minute time limit will be ready right after we take timeout.